dona turang na ngarawana wingrangrai turang winawali na kena ngarawa mangwas. The Honorable Minister for Housing and Local Government, the Honorable Mariu Nolmisa, MEC as I call him, the Permanent Secretary for Housing, the Manasa Leshuma, Boy as I call him, the board, senior management, and staff of our housing authority. Board chairman, Matagali as I call him, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, tuna gasana italtam gas. Winawale una wakasama momona, wayalo. Mitawi abito jukin nanda songo maruta kwa. Key stakeholders from housing sector, government officials, the Honorable Attorney General, and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. You may stand up and walk out if you're not happy this day. So I believe we're all very happy. Very good morning to you all. We acknowledge the traditional landowners of the land in which we gather today. I Matinkutu, wana turanga kariwalu, kada ebusoba turanga. Era waita bitumai, ena marro itumai ni benua. Mai wadori tuki na nabi bakator tak tengo, ena linga nabi bando nui ni benua. Ke na matentu, we matentu sauti, ke na matentu go, me votu kante kena. I'm very grateful for the custodianship of the traditional owners on which we stand today or sit today. I always get very emotional when I go to these functions, particularly housing schemes. In 1958, I was about to go into intermediate school. In 1957, I was in class 5 in my district school in the village. That was when we sat for the intermediate entrance examination, class 5. To go in to intermediate boarding school in my case, at the age of 9, to go into class 6. That was a bit early for everybody, but for the entry age. But it was when I left the village to go into boarding school. My mother did not trust the local doctor at the time, because they were related. She said, so we went all the way from the village to Lotaka. My first boat trip on the Tovata from Sabsabu to Levuka, and on the Sitaram from Levuka to Natovi, and on a bus from Natovi to Suva. And we stayed at a rented house for my younger uncle, who was a corporal in the army, in the Fiji Military Forces Engineers in the construction squadron, building some new barracks in Suva at the time. He showed my father a piece of land in Rewasa, and they decided to buy one lot each. So for 10 years, from 9 years, from that time to the end of 1967, they paid off their land. Each lot was 600 pounds, $1,200. But that 600 pounds for my father was a full year's salary. But he was allowed to pay it off in installments to Mr. Sharma, the landowner who was then living in Canada. When I started boarding school at Queen Victoria School in 1962, I asked him, how is it going? He said, oh, we're nearly there. My last year at school, he said, we've finished paying off the piece of land. So we had to get a loan from Housing Authority. Housing Authority then had a scheme of borrow and build, where people who had secured land were able to use their land titles for a loan, they could get a loan. So we borrowed $5,400 from Housing Authority on their product at the time, borrow and build. I told my father, let us complete the loan documentation now. It was January 1968. At the end of the year, I will be commissioned as an officer in the Fiji military forces. And my salary would take us above the Housing Authority threshold. So let's borrow now. So we borrowed and started building. We mixed the concrete, we laid the foundation, we got the city engineers there to check. Okay, so far. Then we poured everything. They checked on how we connected the reinforcement steel. Everything they had to come and check. We had a little, we mixed the concrete using shovels, flat shovels, but we had a small brick making machine. We'd mix the concrete, pour it into the machine, close the machine, compact the brick, bring it up on its foundation, put it out, arrange it in the sun to dry. That's how we built our home in Raiwasa at that time. It is still there, number 39 Shalimar Street, 3 bedrooms, which we built in that year, and it's still our family home. Finished boarding school, went into the army, and we paid off our loan when I came back from Lebanon in 1981. From the 5,400 we borrowed, I asked Housing Authority at the time, they said, 5,460. What happened? I think you were late a few months for the repayment. So I asked my father, can I pay it off? My father said, yes. So I paid it off my savings in Lebanon, took the title, and borrowed for a few more little things. And I'm not happy. I own a few more little things or bigger things. Just from that small little block, the Housing Authority loan, starting in the village, coming on to Viti level. So we're grateful to all the people who have made it possible for me to go from being a village student to be Prime Minister. So to all those who are going to their new homes today, look after your children, look after them well, look after each other. We want the children to grow up in a good home and safe parenting from father and mother. It is a great privilege to be here today, to hand over the keys to 31 Fijian families who will become proud homeowners here at the Housing Authority's Nepani subdivision. I also thank the Honorable Minister for taking my advice and going to New Zealand to visit one of my friends who, with other friends, are into providing housing such as these all over New Zealand all over the world. Honorable Mac went there, spent time with them, came back convinced that they were doing something that can be good for Fiji. They do the same with our friends in Washington, D.C. In Washington, contractors are not allowed to carry over leftover materials from buildings to start and use in the next building. But there is a little group has got city authority and government authority to be able to use those leftover material to build homes in inner city settlements where rehabilitated drug addicts, street dwellers, criminals, or former criminals, they put them to the new homes and give them hope for new lives. And a lot of those that have grown up, those inner city homes, have become prominent, successful citizens not only in Washington, but in America and in the world. And I stay in contact with most of them. We go to prayer meetings every year, invited by the President of Washington, of America, until COVID, where we had to do it virtually. And 2 years ago, I was invited again when President Trump came back into leadership. These are little associations that you can build on and build a great life on. I didn't know them until 1987. After the coup in 87, a charter flight came from Brisbane to Fiji. No clearance to land. They called Civil Aviation and Traffic Control 90. There's an unidentified aircraft coming in. They want to talk to you. They don't have clearance for landing. I said, clear them for landing then. So they landed in Osori and came to the VIP house, which we had prepared for them at the time. We had enough time to prepare it. They were already airborne when they asked for clearance to land. We got them to land. I got the senior officers from the Army to meet with them. We all together when the leader was also the organizer of the presidential prayer breakfast in Washington, asked me, Colonel, what are you going to do with the Indians? And I said, they're not Indians. What are they? They're Fijians. That was the first time a leader has ever used the word Fijian for all of us. So they were very happy. One of them had come in without a passport. And while they were still airborne, they called, say, please tell the colonel we have somebody on board who doesn't have a passport. I said, where's the passport? Still back at home in America. Asked his wife to fax the ID page of the fax days then. We had faxes, not the little things that you carry around now. So they faxed the ID page of the passport, got through to Immigration 90, faxed it to Nosori, all cleared to land, everybody came off. So today, as we celebrate this occasion, I'm very happy to relate that personal story because in 30 years' time, you could have somebody brought up in these homes standing on a podium like this, addressing people from a very good position of authority, and also in a good position to act on what is needed. Yesterday, my son sent me my grandson's results from Macquarie University. He failed one unit. So he sent me the result card, result form, and it shows living environment. And I said, what the hell is that? I asked his father, what is that? He said, I don't know. But that's what Macquarie University is teaching. To whom? To my son. Oh, okay. My son is studying to be a town planner. My grandson. So I said, well, living environment. Okay, let me think about it. So this morning, I sent him an email. He said, I think that's a very simple subject. You just talk to him as a father. What are you going to be? I'm going to be a town planner. Okay, think about the town you're going to plan. What do you have to know? Well, first I've got to find out where it's going to be built. Okay, what about the place where you're going to build? Yeah, that too. Okay, tell him to think about the place where he's going to build a new town. Where is it? Is it near the sea? Think about the rising sea level. Is it on the eastern side or western side of Viti Levu? Well, I don't know, because he's probably going to be building in Australia. Okay, so don't worry. But if he was in Fiji, he'd probably be building in the east or the west of Viti Levu. In the east, we have more rainfall. You're susceptible to flooding. On the west, maybe not so much, but you'll have problems with water. So these are the things that the officials who organized this have thought about when they were training to become town planners and developers of housing estates, so that those that are getting their key today know those that have put this project together have thought about these possible difficulties coming our way in the future. How long will they last? About 30 years. How long will the sea rise in 30 years? Are we safe? How much rainfall? How much rubbish? And all these things, I don't know whether they're here or not. But today is more than just a key handover ceremony. It is a celebration of hope, an opportunity, and the fulfillment of aspirations. Both those who are getting their keys, and the developers, and the ministry, and the government. It reflects the government, your government's aspirations and commitment to ensuring that every Fijian has access to safe, secure, and affordable housing. If I hadn't gone through the difficult early years of my life, I would not be able to understand the problems that those who are getting their keys today have gone through. And many of us who come from the islands went through when we first came into Viti Levu for further education. Tuwa Ravi. Tumay tuwa Ravi ng Nibuli. Runa to nom lelebu ni tulong ni sitting room. Doon on na leon, doon ito na tolo. Kunta maraw ni listal ko ng boarding school. Sangka ndali kana talaga binak. Matagal lay da, vio mo di kita alaw may darong na sasa. Handa. Tanda duri. Ni sila nga muskin na wan to nam sa duri gil mate tumba sa. Mai di ang lago na katak. Yo ntataraba. Kita silang may nakadin sa Amerika na sa singkan. Adequate housing is recognized under Sustainable Development Goal 11 and is supported by the principle contained within Fiji's constitution. It remains fundamental to achieve inclusive, sustainable, and resilient national development. So this is part of national development, not just town planning, not just town development, this is national development. Your government, together with the Housing Authority and our development partners, remain committed to ensuring that affordable quality housing is accessible to all Fijians, particularly low and medium and middle income families. Affordable quality housing. Honorable Mac had to go and make sure that the materials that are going to be used would sustain, would stand in category 5 cyclones and also resist the subterranean Asian termites. Those are the things that the town planners, house planners, housing development planners have to be thinking about. That is what my grandson is struggling with, living environment. Families who enjoy secure housing experience greater financial stability, reduced stress, and improved opportunities to invest in education, small businesses, and other productive activities. The Fiji Bureau of Statistics recorded an average household size of 4 to 6 persons during the 2017 national census. We're having another census next year. And the world is predicting, we are predicting Fiji, that we will have an older population. The younger people will finish education and go. Those of us who are already in employment will grow old here. So as we build, let's not only look at what the children grow up in, but we, the parents, will grow old in and be comfortable in. So that is another thing we think about, and Honorable Nalumesa and his team will be thinking about, have been thinking about, as we build. We build for the family now and for the family in future. And that older family will be older. The younger people will have gone. Hopefully our FNPF will be enough to keep us comfortable in these houses and our savings. And whatever we do and invest in during our working lives will come in very useful as we become an old first home owner. When you're old, your houses become a little older, but not needing too much repair and rehabilitation, because the materials picked will have been properly picked so that it can live and last that long. The old income assistance was provided in 2 separate categories. Category 1 for those earning from 50 and below, and Category 2 for those earning between 50 and 100. Unfortunately, these figures are now coming in. If it had been applied in 1968, my father and I would not have qualified. With the recent adjustment, Category 1 now covers eligible recipients earning 30 and below. Maybe we could have gone in that. With Category 2 includes eligible recipients earning between $30,001 and $60,000. The calibration of the First Home Ownership Initiative reflects your government's commitment to ensuring that the program better targets income earners within the low and middle income brackets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that 28 families receiving their keys today come under Category 1, while the remaining 3 families come under Category 2. In Category 1 again, 30,000 and below. Category 2 earning 30,001 up to 60,000. Home ownership is one of the most significant investments a family will make during its lifetime. And I am a living proof of that. So is the Permanent Secretary for Housing. And we come from the same village. And we had to cross the seas to come to school. So we needed those long-term housing plans for us to be able to, with our parents, live with our parents first. Now they're gone, we live in those. The completion of 101 model homes in Nepani represent another important milestone in expanding Fiji's affordable housing program. Beyond Nepani, additional developments are progressing in the Wilevu, in Tabakumbu, and in Tadirua and Wikomba, as we have heard from the chairman. Over the next 12 months, The Housing Authority intends to construct approximately 700 additional homes while developing around 5,800 residential lots by 2031. When I told my son that I was coming here today, I was telling him that I'm going to give keys to some and also hope to many more. Housing development, therefore, creates benefits well beyond the families who receive homes. It supports jobs, investment, and sustainable economic growth across Fiji. These are all part of the National Development Plan, which I'm proudly the Minister for, and we will continue to do this to show the world that we believe in the sustainable development goals that have been put out. Where we have difficulties, you will have heard of the Millennium Challenge Corporation and people who are prepared to support struggling economies, meet their obligations, keep with the rest of the world in our pursuit of sustainable development worldwide. We have to play our part. And to the 31 families receiving your keys today, we offer you our congratulations. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. I remember the time we were allowed to open our own home that we had built. First, we had to take the punching bags out of the rooms where they were hanging from the big screws in the ceiling. The house we were building were also our gyms in the afternoon. Songo-songo, lako na tangay loma, sparring, kaumenangganlinga. That's how we built our house. We also built our own characters as young men. I encourage each of you to care for your homes, build strong relationships with your neighbors, within your own families, and contribute positively to your community. As homeowners, you become partners in building safer neighborhoods, stronger communities, and a more prosperous Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, housing remains one of the most important investments we can make in our people. By providing secure homes today, we're investing in a healthier, more productive workforce, stronger families, resilient communities, and a brighter future for generations to come. Together, let us continue building Fiji, where every family has an opportunity to own a home, participate fully in our economy, and contribute to the achievement of our Vision 2050, which is a prosperous, inclusive, secure, and resilient nation. Nawalevu, God bless you all. God continue to bless Fiji. Nawalevu.
Honorable Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the part of our, I beg your pardon.
Maliti menanga na itukutuku bakaturanga. Daura ke bakaturanga cuma na table ni bilutaki nanduanua. Androno bakaturanga. Angor-ngor nungan turang ratu nutu na pakai. Nanti tuku-tuku sangat cigo, nungan turang nang tidak kau. Nabi tadi ni baka pilutaki, kasal murid cigo main nungan nilakal kan mental lebih nani ko. Saat ini kau misalkan cigo nabi baka minum nakalib. Baka minum nakatagi na tuku-tuku, na italan noa. Bayi baka hindi itaki, bayi rana na kalungatan na matakalin ko, ramay din ko nanon rakini bali. Bayi baka hindi itaki talang abe kaya may nabi ngarabi. May tomaniti ko na kanadola titiko. Nadagadakan na bibaba balik tayo ng tuwan. Ni kalungat sa katsyo na ako niturangan ng Prime Minister. Kalungat sa katsyo na nung manibing garabi, anong manibing lutaki. Ni kakumbe matua sa katsyo ng daloto. Dharma kaya muni sa katsyo na nabosa. Dinabi kaya muni ko. Okan di takatu nom ni sala na bingon ketsa. Malam-malam na boss. Kalau nga ta sa katsu nom ni bilutaki, nan rotin nom ni bilutaki. Nan nom ni liu tamu tu ngana karisto mana.
Dina.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We now come to the part of the program where we're going to invite the Honorable Prime Minister to hand out the keys to our 31 families seated in front of us this morning. The total applications was 2,009, and there were 1,111 eligible applicants. The successful applicants selected through the barrel draw was 101, and we have a reserve list of 1,010. Applicants who are not eligible remain registered on the Housing Authority customer portal for future opportunities. As your name is called, we'd like you to step forward and come to the front and receive your title or your certificate and the keys to your new home. And please pause for a few seconds for a photo opportunity before you go back to your seat. Thank you. Our first recipient this afternoon, congratulations, Mr. Shailendra Narayan and Michelle Kusmita. Miss Luisa Tevulu and James Tuitonga. Congratulations, thank you. Mr. Shavnil Chand. Next we have Mr. Ilatia Langimiri and Yambaki Randini Wailevu. Next we have Sangrika Mala. Congratulations. Kavnil Prasad. Thank you very much. Our next recipient is Mansi Chand, but he is represented today by his parents, who will receive his keys and his certificate on behalf of their son. It's okay, sir. You can leave your shoes on. Next on our list is Laura Sangambombo. Congratulations. And next on our list we have Meriandani Koliavu and Andi Mere Vaturongo Matrimbuka. Next on our list is Salote Marama Raitamata and Mark Ufamarata. And they wouldn't be able to be here today because of work. And we do have recipients as well who couldn't make it this morning. The next name on our list is Shahrukh Ali. And his mom will be receiving his keys on his behalf. Congratulations. Next on our list is Mr. Isaac Magoon. We don't have a representative this morning, but he will receive his keys later on. On our list as well is Washa Maharaj and Ajesh Singh. I beg your pardon, I think Mr. Magoon is here. Washa Maharaj and Ajesh Singh. Prabhakar Bali. Congratulations. Tokasa Tasau. Mr. Bimlesh Chand. Congratulations, sir. Nakawakalevu, Savana Ndite and Yosefo Matalima. Ariata Moi and Efremi Ngalai Vevena. Naka, Marida Senambu and Gary Keve. Ms. Saleshni Devi. Very much. Marida Yalewandau and Andy Alania Tambudambuda. And congratulations to Alisi Vukivuki and Siriako Ratukove. Congratulations to Ms. Vasemada Kurusinga and Nemani Maivalenisau. Next on our list is Mr. Ioane Lingatambu and Sai Rarakula. Congratulations, Mr. Shaunil Chand. And our next recipient is Ratu Kalisi Uluiviti Mitchell. Congratulations, Mr. Shelvin Dutt. And congratulations to Mr. Ronish Chand. Our next recipient is Sulueti Tambua Chand. Binakabakalevu, Malakamu Vosa Madala. And our final recipient this morning is Sisa Ngarikau and Vusanga Langilangi Modelolo Toko. And ladies and gentlemen, the 101 successful applicants reflect the social housing objectives of the project as reflected by the 31 people that have received their keys to their new homes this morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. And moving on with our program this morning, we are now going to just open one of the model homes, and we'll ask our chief guest and the ushers to accompany him to the new home. And we'll also ask the couple, the first couple, Shailendra Narayan and Michelle Kusmita. This is their home that will be opened this morning by the Prime Minister. But before we do that, we're going to observe some traditional protocols before we move to this first new house.
Taong beka na matalito na konobura. Paturang search. Santan na turang na Prime Minister ng Tapanua. Napanua ng Korbakarua. Mura na ganito kay. on turang na tinabat.
Oh, 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 oh. Ambua lewu ya naka.
Sara mga raw na lin ng banwa. Ay matalata ito na sinigwa. Sa salo nung ratsini beba. Sa banjin jinatagan ni Rene Arguti ito na nabure. Meron na toko baru rito gini.
Nawali.
Or may toko wale na tambani beba bali tagi. Doon mo saraw sa labet teman-teman niyo. Ang mo saraw ito na turang na minista. Na panoy ng buke-buke. Muna ganito kay. Na punlawan. Tambani beba bali tagi. Nambalang orang turang na tinakasa. Na matambuas ni beba bali tagi. Mati walu ko nuwar suko ni Bengarabi. Nara masaraw. Sa akin mo ni Kerchiko. Anduriani, ngalain dola. Na vale. Saba karo teicho menon rana no muleni panua. Sa akin rechu na lo muni binaka. Lay na masaraw baru tagi. Sa akin melon jina lo na matin turanga. Talaga na bono. Goto yamba. Yamba le chiko. Amba ni masaraw sari kandonu. Na matin itu ina panua na kani murikatu.
Yeah. Nanti ko mea amunang abaturanga may sorry jena bisureti misanda tosola indola matay ni vale mendana rei dani upa sapa bin minata walewa itu betul bani bengker gerabi sa labe tilo malangi amunang go pate non de bula non de sesang non de benua sombute choma lo malew ni olo wa salate ni ende ji o ibu itu ngame napa asama bina ame tos ina bina ave wa torta tai bulu ina nonggo bula lewena waroro ta ina lo non de lili wa karisto mana indena
Wat sana wali kamu lang abang turang na lang sa kanang lilo natin tu. Province tayo ng Tamanua. Naroon sa kanang gorobaruan ng tigdo sa kanang tularatu na lumat. Kaya ni Mbalimbale. Sa tukuli ni singin kuwa. Sa kali wala mabit bilang. Wasa tukulaw ti. Nairirinig nga una. Ito ko na. Wala biya makaturang atake. Bilang makali mo na kamu na ngaling dumi tumbera. Kaya sa katikilan. Kaya rin dalami sa katik. Wala bali na singa binangan ko. Kamu na kasama sa katik mo na na matiwat. Puno sa kanungan maramar. Sa kanungan bilang. Nabalim sa kana siguro na kanungan. Aga bilo malalan ka man kanang susunod ka kalalungay. Kalungat at tulong damunwa. Sa tutulong ng damunwa. Kalungat talin nga labing karabi. Kalungat talin liloy na mata nito. Non dayaw tao mundo to na bilo mani. Mana? Yay! Dina. Mundo. Mundo. Nasa ka.
We're now going to ask the chief guest and the official party if they'd like to make their way to this first model home that will be opened, and it belongs to the couple sitting in front here, Mr. Shailendra Narayan and Michelle Kusmita. If you'd like to accompany the Prime Minister to the opening of a new home. For the rest of us, if we could please remain seated, as after they've opened the house and inspected it, they will then return, where we will play a video for our chief guest this morning, and that will conclude our formalities this morning with a vote of thanks from the CEO for the Housing Authority. Thank you very much. If you would like the ushers to come forward and just guide our chief guest and his party.
sarasuritina ililin ng tamatin tu mera salakin balawati ko na imata ini vale vale mo ena itigiti ko ni biba vale takiunggo Nepani kalungat kalangan ni roto kana ito kini val harus saling ngomoti na kini non ro vale rosang bulka tulus bukan doto ko na lebu ni bu vale harus ando ti ko na sesa sulit ko ni ko na non reki kini vale.
और जैसा कि आपने अभी प्रधानमंत्री के संबोधन में देखा और सुना, जैसे कि उन्होंने कहा कि ये एक मजबूत फिजी द्वीप के लिए एक प्राथमिकता है, एक प्रतिबद्धता है। और इसके साथ साथ अभी जैसे कि आप स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं, प्रधानमंत्री माननीय सितिवेनी रबुका जो सबसे पहले घर है इसका जो उद्घाटन है ये कर रहे हैं। अपने संबोधन में बातें करते हुए प्रधानमंत्री ने सभी 31 परिवारों को हार्दिक बधाइयाँ दी हैं।
Isanda re tombor na valebu samai ndolati ko ni ko na itu kongo di beba balita ke Nepani isanda re ko na ilan tamatin itu wa kena na perauna itu kini bal.
और जैसा कि अभी आप देख रहे हैं, प्रधानमंत्री ने सबसे पहले घर का उद्घाटन है ये कर दिया है।
Mera baru rumia non rabi bal bal mami sa mo bini bina katak waka samo ya sa tabu isau sau san dole na singa ide dai mami sa po kata pora mi waka lu ngatak mi bale radingo mikin na be bu bale batura sus kino rakena ka otomato daulo roma real binak re boy ke mani kamaru ni tu ti gombo me da bu isau sau kan dua tani me bira na bi bon wakeda ni bi bon tak saya butagi bi ke mani kita no mani bos maru na bi romani ne tigo bumbo ene pan sa pa da bodi ka ba bini bina katak na no mani roma ke na no mani lawani sa tau tigo na kena ula mai langi ena singa inde ndai wa kalau ngata gina tigo gombo maru tigo na pale ka ba tambu bi ke mani ena ya sa kai tisu na ni mami tu ranga kai bo amen amen naka na boleh congratulations sir.
Come to your new house.
Misalnya reno tinggur na non rasa sar-sar wa begitu kan lo meni valebu na ilil nonda matin itu na vale varuta kana tampani bi babal taki ruana kena rumu ni muavi ndo to kana kena lama di vale na vale kuro wono vina kani tawyabu na lama ni ndo na bo vale bo wi.
और जैसे कि आपने अभी स्क्रीन्स पर देखा, जो प्रधानमंत्री है माननीय सितिवेनी रंबुका ने नए घर का दौरा कर लिया है और आने वाले कुछ ही महीनों में हाउसिंग अथॉरिटी लगभग 700 नए घरों का निर्माण करने की योजना बना रही है। इसके अलावा 2031 तक लगभग 5,800 रेजिडेंशियल लॉट्स के भी विकसित किए जाने वाले हैं।
Sang lista na ilagalako na linanda matin itu merong lista lagi na botun lo barutaki menanggali bata pariki na bonduan na songko na singen dindai na kena sama in dollar rawan na valebo yan itu lebih balataki ungo yan Nepani donan raw kando tulo ko na libuni vale barutaki ya tol sanga vulkan doan na ito kini bale sama vingo manonon ra kini bale ndai me baka sama sulitu ko na liuli nanda matri to Prime Minister Sitiveni Rabuka.
नेपानी के अलावा दवैलेवु तवकुंबु तदिरुवा वैला में भी हाउसिंग डेवलपमेंट्स पर काम आगे बढ़ रही है। और एक बार फिर आने वाले 12 महीनों में हाउसिंग अथॉरिटी लगभग 700 नए घरों का निर्माण करने की योजना कर रही है। इसके अलावा 2031 तक लगभग 5,800 रेजिडेंशियल लॉट्स को भी विकसित करने की घोषणा की जा रही है। यह 31 परिवारों के लिए बहुत ही खास और यादगार पल है, जबकि सभी और खुशी का माहौल है।
So to the rest of our first-time homeowners this morning, we're now going to, I'll like to call your attention to the two screens in front of you, where we're going to view a very short video before we move the vote of thanks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will now call upon the Chief Executive Officer for the Housing Authority, Mr. Isikeli Navunda, to come forward and move the vote of thanks.
Minister for Civil Service, Strategic Planning, National Development, Statistics, the Honorable Sitiveni Rabuka. The Minister for Housing and Local Government, the Honorable Madiuna Lumisa. The Honorable Attorney General, Honorable Siromi Turanga. The Permanent Secretary, na wanova turanga I na visere matani kutu ngarni valu na kena liu ni abusa na kontrakta o Mr. Pang kena nomutimi welcome sir. Also Vinod Patel who is also one of the contractors for one of the buildings. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude today's program, it is my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Housing Authority. First, I acknowledge with deep respect the traditional owners of this land, Nayabusa Matan Korwatu. To the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Civil Service, Strategic Planning, National Development and Statistics, the Honorable Sitiveni Rabuka. Vinakavale for officiating this milestone occasion. Your presence and leadership reaffirm the government's commitment to ensuring the provision of affordable and quality housing for the people of Fiji. To our Honorable Minister, thank you for your guidance and support, giving us for your dedication and teamwork in turning this two-bedroom model homes into a reality. To our project partners, Yizin and Vinod Patel, we value your collaboration, technical expertise, and high standards in delivering these prefab homes. We look forward to your continued support in your to complete more homes in Tawakumbu and Lautoka and other developments as we move on. Also acknowledging our stakeholders, the Ministry of Housing and Local Government and related stakeholders. The Water Authority of Fiji, thank you for connecting our sewerage and also water supply. The Fiji Roads Authority for your approval of our roading that has allowed for the approval of the development. Energy Fiji Limited, thank you for the power to this phase, and we are looking forward to connections of the other second phase. Nasinu Town Council, Suva City Council, and the other local authorities. A big thank you and vinakavakalevu for your vital role in planning, compliance, and approval, ensuring this development aligns with the national and local housing standards. To our invited guests and media partners, thank you for your presence and support. And finally, I would like to acknowledge the team behind the scenes. You've been preparing for the last few weeks. Today, we've witnessed the coming into fruition of the handing over of the keys. Pinakabakalew for making today's ceremony a success. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Minister, the Board, Management and staff of Housing Authority of Fiji, I extend heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you today. Pinakabakalew, and may God bless us all.